calm commuter sits on a train, and one tear slides down their cheek. No one texted, no one died, nothing exploded. The only suspect is a song in their earbuds. So how can just a song make your body react like something real happened? Only now do we zoom out. Late night Chicago, blue line fluorescence, strangers pretending not to notice. Tonight, we're following one tear from earbud to cheek. Our case file is a tiny transit map, the tear tracker. First stop, earbud. At this point, the song is not sadness. It is not memory. It is not meaning. It is organized air pushed through two cheap earbuds committing emotional crimes. Those pressure waves enter the ear canal, tap the eardrum, wiggle 3 microscopic middle ear bones, and ripple through the cochlea. Tiny hair cells bend. Vibration becomes electrical signal. The train keeps rattling. The commuter keeps staring at the floor. But inside, the route has already left the platform. Next stop, pattern. A single note is just a dot, but a melody is dots becoming a path. Rhythm says, here is the ground. Repetition says, remember this. A chord change says something is moving, and because your brain is annoyingly good at noticing patterns, it starts predicting, not in words, more like leaning forward in a chair before someone opens a door. That is the next station, anticipation. Music keeps making little promises. The beat suggests where the next beat should land. The melody climbs and makes you expect it to resolve. The chorus approaches like station lights in a tunnel. But then the song waits. One extra beat, one suspended chord. One vocal line that does not quite fall where your body expected it to fall. That delay matters, because tension is not just an idea. Your breathing can change, your chest can tighten, your skin can prickle. The commuter may not be thinking, yes, musical expectancy. They are trying to look normal while their nervous system quietly stands up. Then release. The chorus lands. The harmony opens. Nothing exploded, unless we're counting the chorus. And here is the midpoint of the mystery. The song is not pouring emotion into the commuter like syrup into a waffle. It is more unsettling than that. The listener is part of the instrument. Their body learned the pattern, waited for the arrival, and helped create the impact when it came. But the tear still has not reached the cheek. Because release opens another door, memory. Not necessarily a movie-style flashback. No slow-motion airport goodbye required. Music can bring back a place, a season, a person, a room, a version of yourself you have not been in years. Sometimes the lyric matters. Sometimes it is the voice. Sometimes it is just the shape of the sound arriving at the exact wrong, perfect time. Now the tear tracker changes. It is not just a train map anymore. The line bends across the commuter's reflection in the dark window. It passes the empty plastic seat beside them. The final station is not sadness. It is presence. The tear is not proof the commuter is overreacting. It is proof the body believed, for 1 second, that something absent was present. A song does not have to break your heart. It only has to convince your body that a missing moment has walked back into the room. And when that happens, the body does what bodies do. The throat tightens, the breath catches, the eyes fill, the lacrimal glands receive their quiet little memo, and private meaning becomes public evidence. One tear crosses the lower eyelid, catches the fluorescent light, and starts down the cheek. Outside, nothing has changed. Same train, same ads, same rumble under the city. Nobody else may even notice. But now the opening scene looks different. That tear was not a malfunction. It was the last stop on the route we have been tracking. Crying at music is not weakness. It is not melodrama. Sometimes it is simply the body making invisible meaning visible. And if a song has ever done this to you in public, congratulations. Your face briefly became a very honest documentary.